Students, today in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the final exam for writing. I'm going to show you where the exam is, how you can get there, and I'm also going to go over the directions with you and show you how you're actually going to, what it's actually going to look like when you start it. So I hope in that way you can feel very comfortable when you do have time to start the exam. You're going to know exactly what to expect and how to do it. The only thing you're not going to know from this video is what the topics are, because those are supposed to be a surprise. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is come up here and click on content. Now, it may say right at the beginning, week 15 final exam for writing. If it doesn't, then you should go to the bottom and click here, week 15 final exam for writing. Then go on back to the top and you should see this, right? Down here, before you click on anything, you can go ahead and read through the description and the directions. We're going to read it together today because I want to explain some things, and I hope that you can be aware of the directions before you start. So it says, this is the final exam for writing. Once you open the exam, you will have 2 hours to complete the exam. So please make sure you have enough time to do it before you start it. Note, the timer will continue to count down even if you exit the quiz and continue it later. It will not start again from 2 hours. So a student last semester told me, oh, 2 hours, I want more time. So I'm just gonna close my D2L and then I'll come back to it and then I'll get more hours to think about it. It doesn't work like that. The timer will continue to count your hours. So make sure that once you press the start quiz button, that you really have 2 hours to devote to this exam, okay? Very important, you can use a dictionary to help you, right? It can help with vocabulary words and it can also help with spelling, but you can't use anything else. So dictionary is the one tool that you can use. You must do this writing exam by yourself with no help from anyone else. And this is very, very important. This is a final exam, right? This is a final exam. And this exam is worth 50% of your grade. So it's really important that I know that it is you writing the final exam and not someone else, right? You are the student who is going to go to 076 if you pass this class. Your friend or your brother, whoever helps you, is not going to be going to 076, right? And probably they don't need 076. So it's really important that you and I both know that it's you taking the exam and no one else. If you get help from someone else, that is considered cheating. Even a little bit of help, that's still considered cheating on a final exam. If you copy sentences from the internet, even one sentence, that is also considered cheating. If you cheat on the final exam, you will receive a 0% on the exam, and that means that you definitely will not pass the class. So please do yourself a favor and do me a favor and do not cheat. This will not help you in the future. And students, I can speak from experience that I've had students in 076 and in 090 who did not have the skills that they needed for that class. And I thought, oh my gosh, how did they pass the last level, right? And if the students cheat on a 075 exam and they end up passing the level when they're not ready, they are never successful in the next level. And it's really difficult and really frustrating for them. So I don't want to see you go through that. And I'm sure you don't want to see you go through that, right? Please do yourself a favor, right? Play by the rules. Lastly, one thing that students often think, especially at the beginner level, is they think, oh, my writing has to be perfect. No, it doesn't, right? It just needs to be beginner good. If you are beginner good, then you are good to go to the next level, right? But if you're lacking those skills, then it might do you some benefit to repeat 075, okay? All right, enough about cheating. Just please do not cheat. Okay, let's get on to the directions, right? This is actually what you're going to see on the quiz, but I'm going to go through it with you as well. So the first step is you're going to choose one of the topics that will be shown to you when you start the quiz. You don't know the topics now, and it's only when you start the quiz that you find out what the topics will be. Remember that you just choose one, right? Just like we did for the practice final exam. Number 2, brainstorm ideas. And this is really important. Many students skip this step, I've found on final exams, but you have enough time. When you brainstorm your ideas and you're able to choose the topic that you have the most ideas about and the best ideas about, your essay is going to be better. So to brainstorm ideas, you can use your own paper or your own computer at home, and you can either type your ideas or you can write them on a piece of paper. That's okay. Step number 3, after you've brainstormed your ideas, you've chosen your topic, you're going to develop your own thesis statement, which will be the main idea of the essay, and determine the focus of each body paragraph. This is kind of like the plan that we turned in a couple of modules ago, right? So before we wrote the draft, you submitted to me a plan. This is my thesis statement. This is what I want to say about the topic. And then each body paragraph, here are my topic sentences, right? So by doing that first, you're showing the focus of your essay, right? And it's very important to do before you start writing the essay. Number 4, you're going to write a 4-paragraph essay. 4 paragraphs, just like we did for the practice exam. Be sure that your essay includes the following. Paragraph 1, an introduction with a thesis statement, main idea. Paragraph 2, 2 body paragraphs. Well, paragraphs 2 and 3, 2 body paragraphs with evidence to support the main idea. Paragraph 4, a conclusion. So the paragraph 1, paragraph 2 and 3, paragraph 4, right? Step number 5, after you've written your 4-paragraph essay, you're going to edit and proofread. This means read the essay again. Even after you've written the whole thing, make sure to read it again and look for mistakes or areas where you could improve the essay. Look for verb tense, look for punctuation, look for connectors, look for supporting sentences, places where you need to explain or give examples or details, etc. This is also a step that I find many students skip, and it's really, really important because many of the things that you're looking for here are things on the rubric that I'm going to give you a grade for, right? So don't skip step number 5. And then lastly, don't forget to submit your essay, okay? So again, these are the directions. We're going to see them on the next page, but when you actually are writing your essay, you will not see the directions. So if you want to take a picture of these or you want to write the directions down, that might be a good idea. Okay, so the next step is, let's say I've read the directions. I'm very clear. I'm not going to cheat. What do I do next? I want to start the exam, right? So I'm going to click here on Final Exam for Writing. And then again, I'm going to see the description and I'm going to see the directions, and I can scroll all the way down to the bottom and you'll see a blue button here. Yours is going to say, I think, Start Quiz, but mine says Continue Quiz. And that's because I started the quiz like an hour ago and now I'm going to continue doing it. So I clicked on that and you'll see here at the top it says time left 1 hour and 17 minutes, right? So that means that 43 minutes ago I started the quiz and then I X'd out and I logged out of D2L and I took a break and then I came back and noticed that the time is still clicking. So all that time that I was taking a break, the time was still running. So that's why I said make sure that you have 2 hours and that you can complete this essay in 2 hours. Okay, so you're just going to see one question, right? It's not really 1 point. It's going to be 100 points. I'll fix that. But the one question is going to say, choose one of the following topics to write your 4-paragraph essay on, right? Here, obviously, you don't see any topics. That's because I erased them. You can't see them until you actually start your exam. but you're going to see 1, 2, and 3. And again, you're just going to choose one of those topics that you think you have the most to write about. Remember, before you start writing, actually brainstorm, right, on a piece of paper and plan what is your thesis statement, plan what is your body number 1 topic sentence, plan what is your body number 2 topic sentence. And you might even write that here, right? You could write thesis, you could write body number 1 topic sentence, and body number 2 topic sentence, right? And in that way, you can kind of help organize your ideas. That's what I would do if I were you. When you're ready to start writing, you can write your title maybe here, and you can indent a little bit and start writing your introduction here, okay? And that's it, students. After you are finished writing your 4-paragraph essay, make sure to read it one more time, and then you're going to click Submit Quiz, and that is it. So if you have any questions, students, please make sure to email me. You can reach out to me. If something goes terribly wrong and you don't know what happened and, you know, technology has failed you, please reach out to me and I can reset the quiz for you. If I do that, I will probably give you a different topic than the other students though. So please do be aware of that. But please always come to me if you have any questions or concerns or troubles, okay? That's it, students. And lastly, I just want to wish you good luck. I want to remind you to breathe and relax and tell yourself, I'm going to do great, because I know that you are. You guys are amazing, and I've had such a pleasure teaching you this semester. And honestly, I'm so sad that this is going to be the last thing that I'll get to read from you. But hopefully I'll see you again in a future semester.